Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on Rogue Hostage, a new action movie starring Tyreese, Gibson, and John Malkovich. Gotta love John Malkovich. It's been a while since we saw John Malkovich. There he is on the left there. So smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description, including Wokistan, a novel, Hollywoke, another novel, and of course the Pineys books 1 through 6. Support the channel, buy the books. You're helping me out a lot, and I appreciate. I got a message from one of you who bought 2 books. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get into it. Rogue Hostage. This looks pretty good. So the premise is John Malkovich is a local politician of some kind who maybe was in, I'm going to say, Iraq or in the war. Tyreese was definitely a Marine. He definitely says that in the trailer. And from Yale Productions. And something happened. His wife's just left him. He's having a tough time readjusting back to society. This guy, though, blames, I think, John Malkovich for his uncle going to jail, going to prison. And these are other guys who are in and around John Malkovich and Tyreese Gibson. He's giving a speech at a produce stand, I guess, small town America kind of thing. A lot of blurry stills here. He puts on a suicide vest, comes, marching in there, takes all these people hostages, and it basically turns into Die Hard in a produce store. So Tyreese Gibson is in it. Here's the guy, going crazy, saying he's going to kill people. They set up explosives everywhere, and I don't know. I guess they got some kind of plan. My problem with these movies, and it's not really a problem. I like these kinds of movies. I like Die Hard, and I think Tyreese definitely seems to have the moves to pull off a movie like this. This would be a good movie for him, I think. But it's like, who are these guys who follow this guy, right? Like, usually if he's this emotionally invested in revenge and killing himself, and he puts on a suicide vest, like, who's going to go down with that ship unless there's a lot of money involved? So maybe there's some money involved. I don't know. Yeah, this is the bad guy here. He doesn't have an English accent, so there's that. But I think he's another Marine, and Tyreese is like hiding in the walls, and he gets a walkie-talkie. I mean, it's Die Hard. It's Die Hard in a grocery store. But these movies are fun. These are almost not quite as fun as zombie movies, but it's up there. It looks a little serious too. Deals with post-war stuff, and they light this guy on fire, and they cut the lights, and it's called Rogue Hostage. He starts as a hostage, and then he goes rogue. Let's see. Written by Mickey Salas. Directed by John Keenes. So this looks solid. I would say this is a solid movie from what I'm seeing. I mean, John Malkovich is not the creepy bad guy. I have to emphasize that. He is not the creepy bad guy. He is like the older good guy. He probably gets killed. Like characters like that in this kind of movie. Here, I'll put you down, Jim. I know. I kept you out here a long time. Characters like him, they probably get killed. So, like, the first act is the setup, which is Tyreese is having a tough time adjusting to civilian life. John Malkovich is helping him, apparently, from the trailer, the interaction from the trailer. And his wife just left him, and, he invites him out. Oh, come out and see my speech or whatever. My guess is Malkovich was his commanding officer or something like that, right? So, and then he goes out there, and they see the guys, coming to the speech, but they don't know they have guns and are going to kill everybody or take people hostage. So, the end of the first act, they take everybody hostage, right? But for some reason, Tyreese is like, I don't know, behind an aisle or something. They don't see him, and he hides. And now he is a one-man army trying to save everybody from, they're all locked in the, I don't know, home, some kind of mega store, I guess. And so part of the action will be, and in this scene, he picks up, iron skillets, and he probably bashes the guy and gets his gun, right? Bruce Willis. Now I have a gun. It doesn't look as fun as Die Hard. Bruce Willis had more of a sense of humor about him. Tyreese seems a little more intense, seems a little more dramatic with the post. But I think it'll still be solid. I mean, I think it'll be pretty watchable. John Malkovich, I'm not sure. There's a scene where they light a guy on fire. I would think they probably kill him, or he sacrifices himself, or at the very least he gets horribly injured. So we'll have to see if this could turn into a franchise. It doesn't look that good. It doesn't look that good. I mean, when I saw the trailer for Die Hard, I was like, woo, this looks like fun. This looks just, pretty serviceable. I think Tyreese would have better served the movie if he could have pulled off the comedic aspect of it and lightened it up a little bit. These kinds of movies shouldn't be that serious because they're pretty unrealistic, obviously. But, that the bad guys, again, they're going to linger that long and, they're threatening to kill everybody and blow everybody up, but they're going to do that to themselves. Like, what was the point? Why did I sign on for this? So it doesn't make any sense in the terms of gangsters and criminals. So, but still, I think it could be decent. I think it'll be a fun actioner. At least very watchable. Here he is, planning explosives in the dark or whatever. They've got a plan, but they didn't plan on Tyreese Gibson. So yeah, I would watch this movie. I wouldn't go out of my way to see it. I mean, I do like John Malkovich, but I suspect he's not, he's just a big name. They brought in the older actor to kind of shore up the cast a little bit. But I think it'll be decent. Rogue Hostage. When's it come out is a real question. I don't think they gave us a date here. Rogue Hostage. Yeah, no date. This is a film spot. Sometime this year. I would probably guess summer. This sounds like a summer movie. And it would be a fun summer movie, I mean, action is always a little fun. Here he is in the dark. That's a great shot. This is a shot in every movie, the action star. But I think Tyreese, he'd be well suited to be an action star like this. It's about time he got out from under the shadow of a guy like Vin Diesel and done like an action movie. I could see him doing, maybe not this one as a franchise, but some a little more character driven. This looks a little bit of a downer. Maybe it's just a cut of this trailer, but I would totally see it. All right, that's it for Tony D and Little Joan. Little Joan, you ready to go out? Okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow.